So yeah, I'm a little late to this dumpster fire of a situation. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that, this video is 5 months old, so, yeah. So I've seen this exact video on my recommended a lot, and with the word banned on top of their logo, which is, of course, not true at all. This is because the game and Discord have been up without any mention of a ban, and that makes me happy. So after 5 months of this mosquito being on my recommended, I have finally decided to watch it. This guy first explains that he got banned from the server, and then he says how he tried to message the developers of the game and tried to get his account back. And then he states that politics aren't allowed in the server and lists that and shows it in the video. He then goes on to explain that they put a pride banner on their Discord, therefore disregarding their no politics statement. Even though pride has been so controversial, even if it's even political or not, people have been like, it's probably not political. Some people have like, oh, it's political, even though it's never been really confirmed that it is political, so it doesn't really matter. Then he explains that there is a no homophobia, racism, etc. rule in their rule. And then he explains how he broke the rule. He then says that they think that his opinion is being rude or disrespectful. And, well, it is. Yeah. Then he tells us that he reacted with the thumbs down emoji to their pride flag banner announcement, and that he got banned for it. Obviously, that being disrespectful and offensive to, all my gay boys out there and all the gay women. We love y'all. He then tells us that they say that the opinions aren't allowed in their server. And they are. It's just that yours is a pretty offensive one, buddy. Therefore, right off the bat, he made a bad decision by sharing an opinion that didn't have to be shared. He didn't have to do that at all. Now, I know this isn't it's a really unimportant thing, but I just really find it funny that when he was showing, he was telling us that they were so-called bigots, and while he was showing it, he misspelled it on Google, and it was I just find it funny how he just didn't bother to change it after editing. He also says that they're disrespecting their opinions again, and though they're not, they're just saying that you have an offensive opinion, and he fails to realize that. It is just so stupid. Also, what I saw is that in the Google search, when he searched up the word, it said, especially one who says hatred or intolerance to a certain group, which is what he is doing. So then he explains that he had no choice to make this video, and so he did not. He just had to do it for some reason, even though he could have just moved on with his life and thought nothing of the situation again. But he had to expose the devs for their wrongdoing, and he had to show the internet what's really going on behind the scenes of this true great project. So then he starts yibber-yabbering about that, oh, they don't appreciate different opinions. And no, again, they do appreciate opinions. It's just that yours is an offensive one. It doesn't matter. It's just so stupid. He fails to realize it once again. Then he says they banned me for having an opposite opinion on the pride banner. And the thing is, yeah, they did. And also, it was an offensive one. It's just not, he thinks it's for example, oh, like the developer says, okay, opinions, you can, you share them or whatever. But he thinks when he says my favorite Godzilla movie is Godzilla vs. Destroya, they'll ban him for having an opposite opinion than theirs because their favorite Godzilla movie might not be that. But the thing is, it's way more serious than that. And the thing he's trying to say is that they're banning him for having an opposite opinion, though, again, it's an offensive one, and still, and if he didn't need to do that at all. He still didn't need to do that at all. He had nothing nice to say in the first place, though he never acknowledges that he just couldn't have done that. He just didn't need to at all. He had no purpose other than to do that, I guess. I guess he just kind of spawned in and was like, I must share my opinion with no reason, and it must be an offensive one. I just don't know why he did that. He had nothing nice to say. He just shouldn't have said anything at all, because if he didn't say something, he wouldn't have been in this situation, and people on the Save the Earth Melee side wouldn't have been thinking he was an absolute fool and buffoon. He then says that he put the thumbs down emoji and it was fine because it was a modded Godzilla game server and not an LGBTQ exclusive server. Though I'm not sure why that matters because it's disrespect either way. It literally says in the rules no homophobia, and yet you still broke it and you're trying to find every stupid reason to try and, oh, I'm fine because this server wasn't made for LGBTQ people. And so what? It doesn't mean that you could just hate, and I don't know why he thinks that. Is his brain just like off or something? It's in like Wonderland or something. It's in that little candy land from SpongeBob, from that one SpongeBob movie that Plankton went into. But instead of all the like candy that's in the world, it's just a ton of burning LGBTQ flags. So then, after watching a little bit more of the video, he says that the thumbs down emoji that he put on the pride flag isn't offensive until you say something about it, and that is one of the stupidest things I have ever heard on a meltdown video. I mean, I've seen a lot. I mean, I watch a lot of funny things, people melting down over things, but this reason is probably one of the stupidest things I've heard. It's just funny. Okay, so after what I just said, I'm gonna give you a little demonstration of what basically he just said was. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Hey, you're under arrest for committing arson, and yeah, but I didn't say anything. Oh shoot, my bad. Hey, me from tomorrow. So apparently I watched a video on someone already reviewing this situation, and I looked in the comment section, and right there was the guy who started it all, I forgot his name, but he said in the comment, he directly said, this was never about the pride flag until they made it about the pride flag. Which is honestly hilarious, considering, this.
Opposite opinion about the Pride banner changed back on June 1st, believe it or not. Which I reacted with a thumbs down emoji because it's a modded Godzilla game server and not a platform for LGBTQ people exclusively. So of course I was displeased to have this thrown at us from the moderators.
Why don't you look at that? Discussing the Pride banner right there with Pride banner commentary. Which is, I honestly find funny because he claims that this was never about the Pride banner, even though the dislike was on the Pride banner. And he literally discusses it in his video. I still don't know where his brain cells are. Are they anywhere? So yet again, he says that they can't handle people having different opinions. Once again, your opinion is offensive. And that's probably the last time I'm going to say that because he says it way too much and it's just going to take up a lot of space in the video. But I just see that he's just trying to fill up his video too with the same thing over and over. So then he brings up that, most people came to the server to escape politics, which I just don't think is true because a lot of people came there because, they support the mod. And he says, "Oh, I thought it was fine because I thought it was fine to be homophobic because it's an LGBT. It's not an LGBTQ exclusive server." And I still don't know why he said that. It's very stupid. Again, he thinks it's fine when it's just offensive either way. So I don't know why he said that. Alright, now this is gonna come to a surprise, but I did find something that I agree with here in this video. So he says that they make a smart decision and they're just being a little silly because they banned people over this and not just a simple, warning or just message because it was a report of spam, which is in their rules, which means that they, just completely ignored that, which they shouldn't have. It was not the good move. They should have just given him a warning, and maybe he said, "Oh, maybe that wasn't the right thing," or he still doesn't think that. But that was a clowning that they did, a little mess up. But still, that's kind of one of the only things I could see that they're wrong about. But I could be wrong. I could try and find more. Then he says that he showed the chat messages between him and the developer, and it shows that he said, "I've never really seen Godzilla to be political," even though, probably because you just ignore all the political parts in the movies and just watch Big Lizard destroy city. But I think I see it. I see a lot of politics in there. Not to be honest. Just in the fictional politics, obviously. But I'm not sure if that's what he's talking about. But he also says he has nothing to hide, and he's showing all the chat logs to prove he is right. But the only thing he is hiding here that I can see at the moment is his brain. Where is that? We don't know. We don't know where it is. It's probably off in Chicago or something. So then in the chat logs it shows the developer saying, "Why any negativity at all?" And that's exactly why I said. He didn't need to say that at all. And yeah. And he said, if I posted a thing on Earth Day telling to recycle, would you have the same opinion? And he says, opinion doesn't equal hate. But the thing is, your opinion is hateful. That's the thing. It's like, if I were racist. But it's like, oh, I say the N-word or something. He's like, oh, wait, no, that's my opinion. It's not hateful at all. I don't see why he's saying that. Because it's just completely false. I don't know why. And then he says he has a few LGBTQ friends, and it reminds me of that skit that I saw one time called Black Friend. Watch it, and you'll understand. Basically, he's like, I can't be homophobic because I have an LGBTQ friend, and if I have an LGBTQ friend, I can't be homophobic at all. It's with the black guy. Watch it. I have their it's funny. And then he starts really scraping the bottom of the barrel for insults and reasoning for this, because he's saying how they're when they make a banner, it's an announcement, so they get their phone pinged whenever they make an announcement, and so he should have the right to have a thumbs down because it was invading his time or something like that. And the thing is, they post announcements only a few times a month, so you really can't be complaining. Also, so what if you get a notification on your phone and it interrupts your time or something? It doesn't matter, it's just a little notification. You could swipe away and remove it. I do not know why he thought that'd be a good excuse, but it's him, it's his way. So then he mentions again how he shouldn't be banned because he didn't say anything, and they got triggered over an emoji. And my friend, do you know why emojis are used? It's to, in place of words, or show expression to something. And that thumbs down was showing your opinion, expression, right there on the banner. And he brought that up twice now. I didn't say anything, come on. And then he says that they're trying to express hate by posting the thing. And I don't know how he came to that conclusion, but it's not correct because they were just saying, oh, hey, guys, happy Pride Month. Well, here, look at this banner that one of our team members made. Hope you enjoy it. Bye. But instead he's like, whoa, they're trying to instead hate, and they're trying to show hate and have everyone's opinion align with their own. And no, they're not. They're just celebrating a holiday or whatever you call it. But yeah, I don't see the issue. And then he says that they're forcing Godzilla to be an LGBTQ icon. No, they're not. They're just, it's the theme of the server, and they're putting Godzilla in there because, you know, it's the theme. Just like the Christmas announcement that they had just made like a few minutes ago. But he's like, oh my god, Godzilla's in front of a pride flag. My heart, it's gonna die. And basically the situation is if you like joined a Discord server that was just about tractors, and you love tractors, you're a great tractor dude, but then in Pride Month they put a tractor in front of the pride flag, and then you're like, oh no, they put a tractor in front of pride flag, tractors represent gay now, I can't do this, no, unacceptable, no, you can't do this to me, tractors don't support gay, stop, like, dude, it's probably the second most stupid reason he's given, but I also just find it funny how he's had their own little tantrum because they put Godzilla in front of a pride flag. That it's not that deep, bro. Just you know, like my tractor example. It's not bad. He says Toho would never do such a thing. I mean, they probably wouldn't, but you don't need to bring Toho into this because they are not related to the project at all, besides STEM using Godzilla's name, but saying Toho would never support LGBTQ is probably not true, because Toho's a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure some of them support that. And he's like, oh dear, Toho would never. They wait until they hear about this. It's silly. I don't get why he's trying to bring Toho into this when they didn't do anything at all. But yeah. He then said that Pride is goofy for no reason. It's just a little silly, you guys. He said Godzilla can't be fluent with the times and try and support things, but Godzilla can support Snickers, Dr. Pepper. You know, Toho would do that. You know, they support candies. So Godzilla has been through a lot of goofy stuff over the years, and a lot of it has just been very silly. Some of it's been stupid, but I support all of it. I mean, because like, if you want to support this, go ahead. Just don't walk up to me and slap me in the face and say your opinion right to me. It's not really the greatest thing ever. He then said he'd do the same thing for religion, which is, I don't know why he'd say that, because he didn't need to. Probably just got more people to dislike the video. But why? He said that he would do it because as long as it's kept separate from the actual theme, because he wants it to just be Godzilla, nothing else, no pride, no religion, which I feel kind of a strict opinion there, because he says, you can't, I don't like there being the thing, like pride in the server, but it's a holiday. Like, for example, Christmas. I'm pretty sure Christmas is religious or something. I don't know, right? Jesus Christ, the one guy. I mean, I'm not sure he's gonna get angry at Christmas, but he definitely gets angry at Pride Month. Don't know why, don't know how. So here are my final thoughts on the video on a dumbness scale. But at the end of the day, it is their Discord server, so they are allowed to ban anyone that they want. But yeah, that's my old review on a video. It's 5 minutes late, but it's totally fine with me.